The Devil Wears Prada is back, but is it still as fierce as ever? Fans are buzzing as the long-awaited sequel, The Devil Wears Prada 2*, hits theaters, and let's just say, the drama is already intense. Opening with a whopping $10 million in previews, this film has everyone asking, can it live up to the iconic original? With a cultural legacy that's practically sewn into the fabric of fashion, this sequel is making headlines for all the right and wrong reasons. Meryl Streep and Hathaway and Emily Blunt are back, but this time they're confronting the evolution of journalism and the fashion industry over the last 20 years. That's right. It's been 2 decades since we last saw Andy Sachs and Miranda Priestly clash in a whirlwind of high fashion and fierce ambition. And while nostalgia runs deep, critics are split on whether the magic has been recaptured or if it's fallen flat. And that's where it got messy. Some critics are calling it deliciously funny fluff, while others have branded it an expensive knockoff. The mixed reviews are pouring in, and social media is exploding with hot takes. Rolling Stone called it a conflicted love letter to the fashion world. But can a sequel truly capture the essence of a cultural touchstone like the original? Then the internet noticed something else. Fans couldn't help but draw comparisons between the sequel's struggles and the current state of the fashion industry. Is it a reflection of how fashion has changed? Or is it just a desperate attempt to hold onto a fading legacy? With fashion influencers dominating social media and fast fashion brands like Primark reshaping the landscape, the film's commentary is as relevant as ever. Now, let's talk about the stars who are back in the spotlight. Meryl Streep reprises her role as the ice-cold editor Miranda Priestly, and she delivers the same biting wit that made her a fashion icon. And Hathaway returns as the ambitious Andy Sachs, navigating her way through a new world of journalism that's drastically changed. And Emily Blunt? She's back as the fabulous yet sassy Emily, bringing her signature snark that fans adore. But what about the newcomers? Surprise cameos are sprinkled throughout the film, featuring fashion heavyweights like Donatella Versace and Lady Gaga. These appearances are a delightful nod to the legacy of the original, while showcasing how the industry has evolved. And let's be real, who wouldn't want to see Lady Gaga strut her stuff in a film that defined modern fashion? But that wasn't the real shock. Critics are raving and ranting about the film's exploration of journalism, especially in a digital age dominated by clicks and likes. The changes in media since 2006 are profound, and The Devil Wears Prada 2* dives into the challenges journalists face today, making it more than just a sequel. It's a commentary on how art reflects life and how the stakes have never been higher. Opening weekend box office numbers show promise, but can it sustain the momentum? With over $80 million expected in total earnings, the sequel is off to a solid start, but will it keep the audience hooked? The original film became a cultural phenomenon, and the pressure is on for the sequel to deliver. Now, let's not forget the fashion trends that have evolved since 2006. The film cleverly weaves in references to sustainable fashion, influencer culture, and the rise of fast fashion. It's almost like a time capsule, showing how the industry has transformed and how it needs to adapt. Critics are buzzing about whether the film does justice to these trends or if it glosses over them. But the real treat? Behind-the-scenes stories are just as juicy as what's on screen. The making of The Devil Wears Prada 2* was filled with unexpected twists. From wardrobe malfunctions to on-set drama, every day brought a new challenge. Meryl even had a moment where she had to improvise a line after a wardrobe mishap that left the cast in stitches. It's these little moments that remind us of the fun and unpredictability of filmmaking. Fan reactions are all over the map. Some are basking in nostalgia, reliving beloved moments from the original, while others feel the sequel doesn't quite hit the mark. It's not the same without the original spark, one fan tweeted, echoing sentiments shared by many. Yet others are embracing the new perspective it offers, finding value in the growth of the characters. Is the future of fashion in film bright, or are we witnessing a slow fade? As the industry grapples with its identity, films like The Devil Wears Prada 2* are at the forefront of this conversation. It's a reflection of how storytelling in cinema can influence public perception and awareness of changing trends. And where can you catch this highly anticipated sequel? Buckle up, because it's set to stream on Disney Plus soon, making it accessible for all those who want to revisit the iconic rivalry. With the film's release coinciding perfectly with the 20th anniversary of the original, it feels like a celebration and a reckoning of what's come before. So, what are the final thoughts on whether this sequel is worth the hype? The answer seems to be as divided as the critics' opinions. It balances nostalgia with a fresh take on the industry, but whether that blend satisfies everyone remains to be seen. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the original or just curious about the latest celebrity drama, The Devil Wears Prada 2* is poised to be the conversation starter of the season. With its star-studded cast, witty dialogue, and clever commentary, it's a film that's hard to ignore. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe New stories every week.